What's up, beautiful people? Let's play that intro song and get kicking into the stream. So we're getting away from saying the word show, even though every fiber of my being wants to say show. It's not a show, it's a stream.
What are we doing here? It's time for the show, you nincompoop. Oh, cool. Who are you watching? A handsome man who's not that old, a playful trickster with a heart of gold. That's right, folks, it's Rastov! Here comes Rastov stirring the pot with the dice in his hand and a song in his heart. Games, news, and unboxing delight. You'll never guess what he's doing tonight. What about the thumbnail? Just shut up and watch! He's got laughs, he's got tears, he's got enough trauma for years and years. Ouch! He's the goofball king here to lift you up. He'll tease you lovingly till you've had enough. Rastov! From the land of humans, orcs, and elves. No, he's
oh my god, Mr. Boom Boom Pow, and powered by whiskey with a gifteds. Thank you guys. What a great way to start off.
He's got heat, his charm will sweep you off your feet. Rastov! Tune in, strap in, get ready to vibe. It's Rastov's world and you're along for the ride. Unboxing dice are the rarest of cards. He'll open that box and blow your nards. What? Real reactions with a grin so wide. Hopefully the algorithm won't hide. He's a gaming master with no accolades, but chaos and heart. He's got the
good to see you guys.
It's games, it's news, it's full out fun, and maybe advice if you're on the run.
Turn yourself in.
Rastov, a master without a dungeon, but he's still got soul. Hoping for 20s, but gets ones on each roll. Damn! Rastov, a wingman, a hype man, a take you out for lunch man, and he's showing up with a sweet backup plan. Stuff. So plug in, press play, let the good vibes ride. It's Rastov's world, we're just along for the ride. Man, that song was cheesy and corny. Have you even met Rastov before? But he didn't even thank us yet. Just wait. He will.
What's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to another day in paradise. It's your boy Rastov, and we are gonna have a banging stream today. I've got a bunch of cool shit that I want to talk to you guys about. But first, let's see who's here with us. We got See Me in a Box, we got Pickle, we got Shred, we got Maggie May, we got Curious Cats, we got Nicholas, we got Kiana, we got Wolf Girl, we got Sharkbait, we got Mr. Boom Boom Pow, we got Coastline, we got Sapphire, we got Precious, we got Lazarus, we got Solomana, we got Athletics and Mozzarella. We got the whole crew here. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. If you didn't catch up with us yesterday, I hope it was because you were chilling with family and friends, eating some good food, maybe having some drinks, having a good time. We also got Balltuck, Bellawood, Rod Munch, Zero, all chilling with us as well. Oh my God. Now, okay. You might be looking at that thumbnail. Powered by Whiskey said, we got a room full of fucking winners, baby. That's right. Just like you and Goobly Grady. This guy, okay, in New Zealand. I don't know if you keep up with New Zealand news. You probably don't. At the start of December. Oh, God. When I read this article yesterday, I was like, there ain't no way. Oh, my God. Curious Cats just became a champion. I got to play you your song, baby. Thank you so much.
A champion has stepped in. The gate opens. The tier is claimed.
So good.
Support becomes commitment. This moment is earned. The chat recognizes. Stand and acknowledge. A champion has joined.
Thank you so much, Curious Cat. Oh my God, that means a lot. Woo! That was your little surprise. It's a Merry Christmas here. Holy crap. Oh my God, that got me hype as shit. Thank you so much. I love that song, by the way. Maybe one day we'll get to play the legend one, and I hope you guys like that one too. But if we never do, that's totally fine. Oh, what was I saying? That shit took me out. Oh my God, thank you. Look, there is a specific chat too for champions and legends. And now we got 2 people that can chat in it. Hey. Oh, that got me feeling all amped up and warm inside. Thank you for that. Every day, actually, every day, before I get back to this story, there is a level of anxiety that comes with me hitting live where I'm like, this is the one day that no one's going to show up. This is the day that no one's going to support. This is the day, you know what I mean? It just feels like that day is every day. Every day I hit that button and I'm like, and then you guys have turned up every single day to hang out, to chill, to support. It means the world to me. You have no idea. So I just want to thank you again. I'm probably going to thank you a lot. It's kind of just, it's my thing. Saying thank you is kind of my thing. Oh my God. All right. Okay. Back to this guy from New Zealand. Okay. If you couldn't afford like a very expensive piece of jewelry, would you, and you were trying to steal it, would you eat it? Or would you figure out a different way? Because that's what this guy did, all right? This guy in New Zealand, Dingy said, fun time, thank you, bro. He literally ate one of those Fabergé eggs that had like this little octopus inside it. Okay? And he ate it, right? This was at the start of December. He ate it. It was worth 19,000 US dollars. And the guy was inspired apparently by James Bond's Octopussy, okay? Apparently this egg is also inspired by that as well. So he thought, I'm going to steal this shit by eating it. Now the jewelry store was onto it, right? They contacted the cops, they stopped the guy from leaving, and the guy was taken into custody like instantly. And then the waiting began of them trying to, well, I mean, they couldn't charge him because they didn't have the evidence, if you know what I mean. They didn't have the evidence because it was inside of him. Bro, literally, let me find a picture of this egg, okay? Because this was not a small egg. This is not... Okay, I gotta show you this. Because this is not fucking tiny, like, in the slightest. It is actually a large thing, and this guy ate it. Imagine trying to get this out. Hold on. Is it this one? Look at the size of this thing. Look at it. That's like, I'm pretty sure that's like someone's thumb, right? The guy swallowed this thing to try and steal it.
Anxious Aussie live streams super chatted 6.65. You are the best at sucking up, joking, good to see you exuding joy over the holidays, smiley face emoji, smiling face with hearts emoji, smiley face emoji, stay staunch chat.
It is lovely to see you, Anxious Aussie. It's been a minute. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Bro. Okay. So in New Zealand money, right? That is worth 33.5 grand. That's a lot of money. So when they finally got this out of the guy, because it took 3 days for him to pass this egg, okay? Took 3 days for that thing to work it out of his system, and the cops were just waiting while they held him. Like, I don't want to talk too much about pooping, bro, but can you imagine trying to poop out like a fucking 18 karat gold, like diamond encrusted egg? Because I couldn't. Mooch said, I can buy one of those eggs. All right, but this egg is getting sent back. Okay, they're not keeping this on their shelves anymore. They're sending it back, which means this egg is going to probably undergo some very deep cleaning, and then it's going to get put back out into the world. Do you think that when they sell this thing again, there has to be a disclaimer. This has gone through a criminal's body? I don't think so. So one day, someone's going to buy this egg. And they're not going to know the journey that it's been on to get to where it is. Because if I was Fabergé, which I'm not, I would not send this back to New Zealand. I would send it somewhere else that would have no idea. Balltuck said, you think it's worth more now that it has a cool story? If you are rich, okay, and you found out that this expensive egg that you bought that has this nice little like encrusted octopus inside it had gone through a criminal's body and shat out, would you be like, this is worth more? I'd be like, motherfucker, I paid so much money. Can I get it back, please? You can take the egg. I want one that's not gone through someone's body. Mooch said, it's the art and jewelry worlds are small. People will know it was up the butt egg. No shit. There is no way they would find that, okay? Okay. So I was reading this, okay, because there's not a lot of news out of New Zealand that's like really funny. But I read the headline of this and I was like, there is no way. There's just no way that this is an actual thing. And it turns out it was real. It turns out this shit was legitimately real. It took 3 days for him to get it. And then the story continues, okay? The story continues because the guy about 12 days ago, okay? They seen him in court. He pled not guilty. He pled not guilty to attempting to steal this egg, all right? So imagine this. This guy goes into this jewelry store. He's like, oh, can I see the egg? All right, they're like, okay, sir, here's the egg. He eats it. They have to wait 3 days of him in jail to shit this thing out. And then he's like, nah, bro, I didn't do it. Okay, dude, look, if I was a criminal, which I'm not, if they had me dead to rights, okay, like they literally got the evidence out of my body, I don't know if I would be trying to plead not guilty. Like, that's kind of crazy. But then I thought about it. What's up, Chrissy? It's good to see you. Then I thought about it. If he ate it, right, and he didn't make it outside the store, is it technically theft? Because if he hasn't actually taken it off the premises, does it still count as theft? I don't know. I'm not sure what the law is. I don't know what the rules are around that. But they took him off the premises. So did the cops technically steal it? I don't know. So, I mean, maybe. He was still charged with theft, even though he pled not guilty. But like, if he didn't make it off, is it still technically called theft? I don't know. Anxious Aussie said maybe some mysterious freak forced him to eat it. Dude, it could happen. It could happen. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that should be considered theft if he didn't make it off the property? Right? If I put something in my pocket and I haven't walked out with it, is it still stealing or is it intent to steal? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna put up a poll. I want to see what you guys think. Do you consider it? And I don't know if he actually managed to get outside or not. I'm assuming he didn't, because if he got outside, he would have booked it. Okay, now this is a good point here. Okay? Kiana said, if I go to store and eat an apple before buying but never leave the store, it's destruction of private property. See, that's another, and it's intent to poop. That's crack up. But that's interesting, all right? That's actually crazy. Okay, you guys are pretty much like, okay, all right. Almost 70% of you guys are like, yeah, that's stealing. But there's, oh no, it's swinging the other way. It's swinging the other way. Okay. Adam McDonald said, there's a guy I work with that eats everyone's food that's in the break room fridge. Manager literally caught him doing, and he still said it wasn't him while eating something he took. Bro, people are crazy. Nail Slammer said, if it was in his pocket, then it is theft. Okay. But it wasn't in his pocket. He ate it. Right? And I thought, okay. So I just want to see. There was something in here. Let me see. All right. So this thing, okay. It's 18 karat gold. It's got 60 white diamonds, 15 blue sapphires, and then inside the locket is a golden octopus with 2 black diamonds for eyes. Now, does that count as him eating seafood? It's his prison pocket. True. Does it does it count as eating seafood? Look, I'll be honest. I read this and I was like, there is no way that this shit is real. There is no way. But it is actually real. He is going to be appearing in court again sometime, I think, in February, to figure out what's going on. Where is it? I think he is. I said somewhere. Oh, I read it just before. Pretty sure. Yeah, he's expected to reappear in court in February, but they're going to be, he's remanded in custody, so they're going to hold him. But imagine having the nuts to be like, no, I didn't do it. Imagine having the nuts to be like, I didn't do it. It just absolutely blows my mind that that's the mindset of the guy. He's like, they watched him eat it. They caught him. They see him poop it out. He's like, no, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. I don't know what you're talking about. Deny, 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 deny. Now, have you guys, and you don't have to say what it was, and if it's too dangerous to say, you ever stolen anything before? You ever lifted anything from a store? Because I haven't. I've never stolen anything before. Okay, I've never shoplifted, nothing like that. I've had friends that have, you know, like candy bars and shit like that when I was a teenager and that sort of thing. But have you guys ever done anything like that? If so, what was it? CM Gonzo said, who's waiting to retrieve the evidence? Well, unfortunately, some cops had to wait, and they waited for 3 days to get that thing out. Gina said, don't admit to anything. He's an undercover cop. I don't give off cop energy. What do you mean? I'm not turning anybody in. It's fine. You have the right to remain silent. You stole someone's heart? Okay. That's corny as shit, but I love it. Buff said, when I was a kid, I didn't know you had to buy stuff, so I would just walk down to the convenience store and take stuff and walk out. How long did you do that for? How long? Dingy said, glad you are focusing on doing a good show. I try to. That's the goal. Sometimes it's going to hit, sometimes it's not going to hit, but I'm still going to make an effort every day. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would literally have Advent Oreo said Rastov's going to jail for stealing chocolate bars. Ain't never happened. Mr. Boom Boom Pow with 5 gifted. Hit Nail Slammer. Oh, thank you for that, bro. And hit Grimm's Galleries. Okay. Interesting. Solomana got one. I like it.
Right, 316 super chatted 5. I work at a grocery store. I take small candy all the time.
Well, I suppose you would know, like, you would know how to do it, like, sneakily, right? Like, you're not, I would assume you're not doing it in front of people. You know, I would assume, but I mean, who knows? Maybe you're just that guy where, like, your coworkers are just looking at you while you're just, like, feeding yourself from the, you know, maybe you're just that guy. Buff Weeb said about 3 to 4 months, and my mom had to pay $500 to the convenience store. Oh my God. iVixie got a membership? That's cool. If you did get a membership, we'll see you in the Discord. Come hang out. It'll be a fun time. But I just thought that story was absolutely crazy, okay? Because honestly, there's not a lot of crazy stories that come out of New Zealand that I see in the news anyway, or I see in the thing. So the fact that this guy, and it's been like an ongoing thing for the month of December, I was like, I gotta tell the peeps about it, okay? You guys think we're boring. No, we're out here eating jewelry, okay? We're eating the most expensive seafood you can get. Well, maybe that's not the most expensive, but it's up there with seafood, all right? Golden, diamond encrusted seafood.
Aussie live streams super chatted 6.65. I had a mum ask me to take her 5-year-old boy into the store office and lecture him about stealing over a Chupa Chup lollipop. She made him return when he took it while they shopped, rolling on the floor laughing.
All right, what flavor was it? Do you remember what flavor it was? Because if it was one of the bad flavors and he got caught, like he stole a bad one, I can't respect that. I actually just can't respect that, okay? If it, look, the Coke ones, good, okay? The like strawberry and cream ones, kind of average. Kind of average. Bullrilla said, Rastov, just go back to the LCU. I'm good. Okay. You said you think it was strawberry and cream? I disagree. I'm not a big fan of strawberry and cream. That's not the good ones. That's not the good ones. 1 week later, we got sub 100 viewers. I mean, bro, it's literally just right after Christmas. And Locale does an announcement every day at 8 p.m. Fucking crazy. I ain't never seen so many announcements. Look, bro, they're probably going to do an announcement of announcements soon. Doesn't bother me, bro.
Super chatted 5. You could traumatize a kid who stole food saying you have to wait for them to serap it out to return it.
No way, you can't do that. There is no way. No, okay. Has anyone done that? Legitimately, have you ever told a kid that stolen food, they have to wait for them to crap it out to return it? Because like, and obviously you would never do it. You're not going to go into a store and be like, hey, sorry, we took this, and then drop a bag of crap on the thing. I feel like you would get arrested. I feel like you would actually get arrested for that. Like, that's not what, like public indecency or fucking defecation or some shit like that. Oh my God. All right. So you guys, I'm going to end this poll. You guys definitely consider it to be stealing. You know what? Fair. But I did think that maybe he could get on a technicality being like, I technically didn't steal with it. All right. So let's see. What else do we have today? I mean, that's one of the things that I'm trying to like move away from is I feel like I have to rush through everything when I could just take my time. What's up, Thays? Good to see you. You wouldn't actually bring it into the store? I'm just saying, bro, something, I don't know what, dude, don't ask me about Locale. I'm not there. I ain't been there for over a week. No, I'm not coming back. Though people still think it's scripted. Do you guys have any plans for New Year's? There are going to be many of you around. I'm trying to decide whether or not I should do a stream or not. I don't know if I will. If there's enough of you that might be available to hang out for a stream, I don't know. But I don't want to, you know. If everyone else is partying, I might just go have a little party. You know what I'm saying? You working? You working on that day, Ross, right? Oh, yeah, dude. Lasagna. Completely underrated food. It is delicious. W's in the chat for lasagna. We love ourselves some lasagna over here. All right. But there's some other interesting things that are happening around the world, okay? There's some other interesting things. Okay. There's a mall, right? There's a mall in China that has replaced the doors of its public cubicles with transparent glass. And they're trying to stop people from smoking in bathrooms in malls because apparently anti-smoking, non-smoking is a huge thing over in China. So this is one of the ways that they're trying to combat it is if you smoke in the bathroom, the glass literally goes transparent. You can see whoever's in there. Like, that's absolutely insane to me. Apparently, it's created a shitload of controversy online as well. But just the fact that, like, they're smoking, like, people smoking secretly is so bad that they literally changed the glass of the cubicles so that if it detects smoke, it goes completely transparent. First off, what kind of magic glass do they have that does that? Now, probably, it's Mooch said, so if someone is in the next stall and their smoke comes into mine, I am exposed? Probably. Because if it detects smoke at all, it turns transparent. It literally just clear as day. Like you could see me just like this if I was just, you know what I'm saying? And apparently it's become this massive thing. So like, would you even risk it? Because what if it was an accident? What if they accidentally? What if it was faulty glass? I don't understand how that even happens. How does glass detect smoke and become transparent? I have no idea. Jesus Christ, Mooch. Good thing my fupa and shirt covers my cooch. That's crazy. Why? There's always casualties of war, but I don't. Okay, but first off, with the, I'm sorry, that took me out. Are there actually people that like take a crap and smoke, or are they just going in there to just smoke? Willie the Fridge dropping the 5 gifted. Oh, hitting some boss people. Hit Ross Wright, hit Bull Rilla, and hit Anxious Aussie, as Zachary and Dakota. Thank you for that, bro. I appreciate that. Oh my God. Okay, have you are they just doing it? Like, are they just doing this? I'm trying to understand the logistics. Was the problem that people would go into the bathroom, not do anything, and just smoke? Or was the problem that they are actually in there pooping and shit, and they're like also smoking at the same time? So are they trying to embarrass them? I don't know. Willie the Fridge said Rastov streams are really good and chill. That's the aim of the game. I'm kind of tapped out on drama. I just want to talk about some funny shit. Maybe talk about some different topics. I personally would not take the risk, all right? I'd be looking somewhere else. But this was a whole mall. The entire mall, all of their bathrooms, the door got changed with transparent glass. I'm Coastline said day 8 of asking Rastov to talk about Dungeons and Dragons instead of whatever the fuck this is. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I love it. I don't know what you want me to talk about though. Any more secrets? No, I've learned my lesson. Yeah, we're also not doing shots or anything like that. It's only special occasions we're going to be drinking. It's not an everyday thing. So I'm not going to I'm not going to hit a crazy point where I just start saying dumb shit like the other stuff I said the other day, which if you haven't seen it, go watch it. And if you don't want to know, don't go and watch it. Okay. I don't want you to know. Alltuck said the poop smoke may just be the most euphoric feeling we don't know about. Dude, possibly. It's like, but then I thought, like, what is it? Is it only cigarette smoke that it discusses? Or like, what if like you would just drop in a massive steamer?
At Willie the Fridge super chatted 20. D&D would be sick, but you do too.
If yeah, D&D would be sick. Thank you, bro. I do have some plans to do some D&D stuff, but I think it would probably go on the gaming channel. I think it would probably be better on gaming. D&D is for fat nerds. You think? I know a lot of skinny people that play D&D. Actually, it's for people that like being creative and like dice and stuff. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? How about vaping? I don't know. I actually don't know. Let me have a look at this. Let me check this out. Okay. So it doesn't explain how this works, right? But it basically says it's fitted with a special glass that's normally foggy. However, as soon as it detects smoke, the power is turned off. So like, I'm assuming all of the doors I just ran off of electricity or some shit like that. I don't know. It makes no sense. Like, yeah, some people say it's a breach of privacy. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea. All I know is that this shit was crazy. I wouldn't risk it. I'd be trying to find somewhere else to go, if I'm being completely honest. Electrostatic fog doors? What the fuck's an is that what that is? Hold on. What is an electrostatic fog door? Did you just make that up and I'm getting trolled, or is this a real thing? Okay, how does this work? I think I'm getting trolled. Let's see. I mean, it says it's a real thing, but I don't know if it's necessarily this. Yeah, I don't know. Red Sheets Metal said, I hate that I can't take my fog machine into the shitter with me. That's crazy. I want to know if it works with vapes, because I think it's just smoke. Let me see. You know what? We're gonna do some investigating, and we're gonna see if this works. Okay. Does the transparent smoke door work with vapes? Let's see. Let's see. I mean, it does say that it can't, that like dense vapor can trigger it, but it doesn't look like it's off. So you might be safe vaping. But then the question you've got to ask yourself is, do you want to make that, do you want to take that risk? Do you want to take that chance? Oh, electrostatic gas in between the glass. Okay, that makes way more sense, Mooch. Makes way more sense, okay? That makes a lot more sense. The fact that these things are happening in the world is crazy. Like, smoking is that big of a problem that you have to like risk exposing people to the world. But then, what if it actually changes the way society thinks to the point where like so many people are going in there and smoking anyway that it's like this secret, like you almost walk in and it's just like cubicle is just like smoking, and everyone goes in there is just like, what's up? How's it going? Got a light? You know, and everyone starts going into bathrooms specifically to smoke because that's like it turns into a dedicated smoking area. Because a lot of people don't like being told what to do. It's Mooch said, well, they already record and track all their citizens and give them a social credit score. Really? That's actually nuts. Oh, Willie the Fridge with another 5 gifted. Thank you, bro. Dude, I appreciate the love, man. I really do. It kind of makes it all worth it. Hitting Thai dollar. I want to know if some of these gifteds are going to hit some more of those hosts. Okay, let me see. Kusai Hitoriak Knight said, you don't understand, Rastov. Let me explain. Last Christmas, some mall set up a Christmas tree with prop presents, and they mobbed the props, expecting there's something in there. Native Chinese don't care. Really? That's actually wild. Dude, okay. So, I mean, we need to start doing more research on some of this stuff because, like, I feel like there's a whole world of things we just don't know, right? Different cultures and things like that. If you guys have any kind of suggestions or any, like, you find any interesting, like, news stories or clips or anything like that, in the Discord, there is this clips and streams ideas page that you can go and post shit in. If you post interesting things that you want covered, there is a good chance that I will pop it on the stream, maybe do a short about it, maybe do a video about it, because we're doing a lot of different stuff, right? It's not just going to be streams. We're going to be making videos. We're going to be making shorts. Like, we're taking this very seriously, and we're hopefully going to, you know, make some magic happen, you know? So if you want to be a part of it, you want to be able to say, hey, look, he's covering that story that I wanted, go whack it in there. You got to be in the Discord to do it. Mooch says, 1, never going to China. 2, never taking a poo in a Chinese mall. Well, only if you're going to smoke. It's good to see you guys. I have a 120-man docket team. I mean, bro, I build the best docket teams. Don't worry. Trust. If anyone's gonna have a good docket team, it's gonna be this guy. All right. Some crazy shit happening in the world. And I was gonna cover this other thing that I saw that was kind of interesting, only because, I mean, this might be relevant to some of you. I thought it was very interesting because there's the last like US cents that were ever minted got sold, I think about a week ago. They did an auction for all of the like 3-cent sets. They had 232 of these fuckers and they made $16.7 million. Like, I knew people collected coins, right? I knew that it was like a hobby that a lot of people did, but the fact that sets of just pennies could make someone like could fucking go for like 16, almost $17 million is crazy to me. Now, the last pennies ever made, right? The very last ones that ever got like minted, the last set of 3 sold for 800 grand on them on their own. Christy said, I've been holding on to pennies for 10 years. There is a chance that if you have pennies that are old enough, you literally might be rich at some point. Isn't that crazy? Because all right, think about this for a second, right? Money is now starting to become something that is majorly online. When was the last time I had cash? The last time I had change was probably like a year ago, if I'm being completely honest. I have a feeling that eventually there's not really going to be physical money, okay? So the more that you can keep, it might be worth something one day. Oh, Mr. Boom Boom Pow hit Cryptic Cowgirl. Love it. Thank you for that gifted, bro. You guys trying to get Mooch one? Fair enough. Dude, I think that, Mooch became a thigh guy anyway. Jump in that Discord. I would love to chat with you again. I honestly think that one day this money is going to be worth something. So if you're holding on to change, things like that, just keep it, right? Because you never know when that stuff might end up being worth something. Especially in the future where everywhere's going paperless, everywhere's going like cashless. It's all just Apple Pay. It's all, card-based online shopping. You never know. You literally could have some, and you don't want to be that guy that finds out in like 15 years that a set of coins that you had was worth like 100K and you literally just like gave them to someone. Anxious Aussie said, digital is convenient, but cash is king, baby. Cash is king. Cash is definitely king. But for how long is the question. But just the fact that there was an auction where they made, imagine putting on and you know what? This is probably just shows the class that I live in, right? I'm not used to money. The fact that there's an auction that they just made 17 million casually in, I was just like, what the fuck? Absolutely crazy. So hold on to those coins. Make sure you check to see if you have any coins, and then maybe just see. Advent said, when am I launching Rastov coin? Now look, I don't know if I know how.
Curious Cat 863 super chatted 13.3. Just because.
Thank you so much, Curious Cat. I appreciate that a lot. Okay, all right. We'll move on from that. All right. But there is one other news thing I want to talk about, which I thought was fucking hilarious. In the Discord, there has been an uprising of people who want a plushie.
Twilithi Fridge super chatted 10. Just felt like it. New avatar was pretty good.
Okay, all right. After this, I'm gonna tell you another secret, all right? It's not a big secret, so. You guys want merch. But you don't just want like regular merch. You don't want like shirts and stuff. You guys want a plushie of me and a body pillow. And this is becoming like a daily thing, all right? The 3 things that you guys are asking me for is to get a dog, to make you a plushie of myself, and to get a body pillow. I don't know why. I don't get it. Mr. Boom Boom Power said, I'll link you the merch site I used to use. Oh, you're killing me, bro. You are actually killing me with that. Show the mock-up? I don't... There's so many mock-ups. Okay, bro. Like... I look for 1 second. I look over to the Discord for 1 second to see what you guys have been posting. There is no way I am ever selling this. Hold on, this thing is way too big. There is not a chance I would fucking sell that. No one would buy that for starters. You guys are crazy. You're crazy. There is no way. You're actually, like, you just, there's something wrong. No, you would not. Gina said I would. No. There is no chance. I don't even know how you would get something like that made. I'm like, hey, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another day in paradise. Give me an R. Give me an A. Give me an S. Give me a T. Give me an O. Give me a V. What's that spell? Rastov. Hey! No, that's just not happening. We're not doing that. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said, Muffin Gang Gong. What bread you like? Dude, I like plain bread, like just plain bread rolls. I can't help it. They're delicious. Bro, there's no way. How would I even get it? Adam McDonald said, could you imagine having a friend come over and they see that on your shelf? I would never have friends over again. Fuck that. They'd be like, okay, they'd be like, first off, why? And second off, how? And then I would have to explain. It just wouldn't work. Okay, you guys would not buy a body pillow. You just wouldn't. I know you guys are trolling me by saying it, and the fucked up thing is you're getting to me. All right, it's the same thing with when I got told about my thighs. I was like, no. But then it hits a point where it's like, maybe? And it's the maybes that are messing me up. It's the maybes that are actually screwing me up because I'm like, what if they mean it, you know? What if it's an untapped gold mine of coolness? I don't know. But then I'm like, you do need a shirt. I mean, look, let me show you something, all right? Let me show you something that I'm going to show you something that Mrs. Rastov made for me. Dingy said collaboration when? In the new year, I'm going to start doing collaborations with people. All right, I'm going to start branching out. I'm going to start networking. I'm honestly just trying to give some time to let the dust settle. But if I'm being honest, I don't think the dust is settling ever. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said bread gang is gone. What Pop-Tart do you like? I mean, you can't beat just like the basic like strawberry one, right? This is what Mrs. Rastov wanted to put on a shirt. No context, just this. Just this image. Just on a shirt, just sitting there. And I was like, what is wrong with you? Why? Literally just that in the middle of a shirt. Okay, like not having any context on what the fuck that is insane, right? No fucking context whatsoever.
At Willie Fridge super chatted 5. Hawaiian shirt would go hard too.
Oops. Just deleted something accidentally. Hawaiian shirt would go hard. I accidentally fucking deleted one of the things on my screen. That's for the OF? No. It doesn't have a bonus. Don't make it weird, okay? Don't make it weird. But the thing is we're taking this serious, right? So we're definitely looking at getting some merch done. We're definitely looking at collaborating with some people. Yeah, I'm gonna try and put out more stuff on a gaming channel. But I don't want to spend like ages talking about all the stuff that I'm want to do or gonna do. I'm gonna let you know so you can expect it. But that was one of the things that used to piss me off the most is like that people would do episodes talking about plans for like what they were doing in the future. But I know you guys are serious about a body pillow, and that's what scares me. That's what scares me is the fact that like, okay, right, have I just like created a community of gooners? Curious Cat said, so you don't mind working with a VTuber? Not at all. Doesn't bother me. Powered by Whiskey said, what's the big deal? I had 2 eggs that came out of a back box for breakfast today. You are going to be the death of me. You're going to be the death of me, my friend. You're going to be the death of me. With your little jokes. With your little jokes. All right, I got to show you this, okay? This is actually really fucking funny. And you know what? I can say it's really funny because it legitimately is. There was a raccoon, okay, that broke in to a liquor store in Virginia, okay? I'm going to show you this. This actually had me in tears. This had me in tears. This was the damage that was done to this liquor store. It got into everything, all right? This little raccoon went on like a little bender over Christmas. See Me in a Box said, yes, I love this story. Bro, it is so fucking funny, okay? Now, look, everybody here has wanted to go on some kind of bender, raider. You know, you've been drunk enough to the point where you were like, I want to go and just drink an entire liquor store, right? This raccoon did it. The problem is that alcohol still hits animals like people, and the effect was this. And we've all been in this position as well, right? Face down on the bathroom floor, passed the fuck out, drunk as shit. Okay. Oh my God, dude. Gina said, this raccoon is me. I am him. We have all been there, okay? All been there. We've been that fucking drunk that we didn't make it to the toilet. We made it just close enough to count it as like a lowercase W. And then this is the result, okay? He is Barking Bat said the raccoon is now a legend amongst his friends. Just the fact that he's just like full on starfished out on the ground. Bro, this is literally like the raccoon version of fucking, oh my God, Mooch's Ghost. Welcome to Hi, guys. This is the raccoon version of David Hasselhoff eating that burger. This is literally this raccoon is the personification of David Hasselhoff trying to eat that burger. I just bro, some of the news that I like, because I was like, you know what? I was thinking about it. I wanted to cover like a bunch of different stuff for you guys. Drama's not really my thing, but funny shit's my thing, dude. And what is funnier than a raccoon that literally raided a liquor store and passed out in the bathroom? Like, how poetic is it that he made it to the bathroom? So can we pour one out on New Year's for our little raccoon buddy who is now an alcoholic? And unfortunately, the SPCA does not offer Alcoholics Anonymous for animals. Not yet, but I'm sure in the future they will. Powered by Whiskey said, Rastov, Don't want to scare you, but that dead animal is still hanging on. Fuck off, bro. This is a nice goatee, okay? This is a finely crafted. This is New Zealand grown premium goatee, okay? This is premium mustache. How dare you, sir? How dare you say that shit to me? How dare you? And look, we've seen what I look like with it shaved. It doesn't look great, okay? Every time I've shaved, people are like, oh, yeah, you shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. Okay? I get it. It's funny. You want me to look stupid? I get it. Not doing it. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said, you look great shaved. What the fuck? Maybe when I was 25 and not fat. Okay, maybe when I, like, look, I will show you young me. I know some of you have seen it already. All of you have potentially seen it. I will show you young me, okay? I cannot pull this off anymore because I'm fat now. Where is this picture? All right, I'm sure everybody here, look, one of my biggest regrets in life is literally something I can't control. I wish I could grow a beard. And I know I can't. God, I've tried. I've even thought about like seeing if there was a way to like make it so that I could grow a beard. But I know I can't. Look, you want to see young Rastov? This is young, like 20, I think 24, maybe it might be 22-year-old Rastov, actually. Look at that guy. That guy doesn't need a beard. That guy's Twiggy's brother. Okay, this is me now. It just doesn't work, all right? That guy doesn't need facial hair, but this guy does. I'm telling you, bro, I can't. I know, I was like, that's Twiggy. Look, I'm just saying, okay? He went one way and stayed skinny, and I went the other way, all right? But we are technically the same person. Yep. No way I look like Twiggy in that pic. I do. I do. That's why Twiggy and I got along so well, because we're basically the same person. I'm just fat. Now.
At Willie the Fridge super chatted 5. Damn bro, that's you?
Used to be. I ain't going no fat camp. I could lose weight. I just lack the willpower at the moment. Dude, I tell you what, bro. When I first started at the LCU, I lost a bunch of weight because I just didn't have time to eat as much. Like I was so distracted, not thinking about eating or anything. I was just losing weight just gradually. Got put on live, got stressed as fuck, and just started like every day after the show, I would just be like, I need to feed my feelings. So, yeah. I mean, it is weight, it is age. Dude, look, bro, I got a baby face, okay? If I lost the weight, I would look like that again. I guarantee it. Holleridge said, what were the times I had to be awake? Oh, bro, when I first got put on, I had to wake up at like 5 in the morning, and I am not a morning person, right? So I would get up at 5. Then the second time, I think it was 6. Then we talked it down to 7. Then it was 8. I'm not a morning person like whatsoever. Like when I was doing Aussie, bro, I would wake up like at lunchtime. Willie the Fridge said, wait, Powerage is here too? I don't think so. I haven't seen him in a while. Hope he's doing all good if he is here. Yeah, the time zone was rough, but like the problem is like I would try and get as much sleep as possible, so I would literally wake up like right before the meeting. Powered by Whiskey said, send me the doggo back and I will get you a treadmill. Okay, look. I've looked into getting a treadmill. I have. Because I would just play, like, watch TV while I was doing it, okay? As long as I'm distracted, I can do much. I can do a lot more. I don't know why I said much, okay? The problem is to get the ones that I could like, because they have weight limits, okay? And I'm a little too fat right now to get like just a normal one. General said it's so funny that Keem has been baiting announcements during your streams. Yeah, it's going to keep happening until no one watches me and no one supports me. Like I said, there's going to be announcements of announcements soon, okay? That's just what's going to happen. Trying to drown me out. They don't want you to watch. They don't want you to support me. And that's fine. I get it. I'm not going to stop, though. Who knows? Maybe he'll beat me. I don't know. That doesn't mean I'm not going to try. Mooch said they totally have ones you can order for home that cover 300 to 4. Okay, there's not a lot of them in New Zealand. They are expensive. They are very expensive. Mr. Boom Boom Pow has to go shovel some snow. Wish him some luck. Good luck, bro. You don't care what he wants? That's fine. Like, yeah, that's all good. But I mean, that's why there's announcements every day, right? I got it under good authority from different people that it's intentional. So
At Walethi Fridge super chatted 5. Gotta say, this is way better than LCL streams too. Keema's eyes hell settle for nothing less than destruction.
that is true. And General gave a gifted and hit Matt 92. Thank you, bro. Didn't you sit here until you crashed the ride? You want to go get some breakfast? We'll have a few drinks, get some breakfast. Oh my God, dude, those news articles were funny as shit. I'm going to try and have like some hilarious news that we can talk about every day. Cause my entire life, I'll be honest, my entire life for the last year has been so hyper fixated on just one thing that I have not paid attention to. Like, I haven't watched any of the other like creators that I've watched over the years. I've not caught up on anything. It has all been one thing for an entire year. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you've ever had that happen to you, but that's what it's been like for me. And it's like, there's so many things that have happened that I'm now just being like, oh my God, I can't believe I missed out on this. You know, like creators that I used to watch, you know, they've had like babies and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my God, I had no idea they had a baby. Like, you know, it's just been a crazy year. It's just been a crazy, crazy, crazy year. So I thought we could talk about, if you want, about how almost every app nowadays, because we all use apps, right? Whether or not it's on our phone, tablet, computer, watch, almost every app is starting to turn into the same apps. Like, I don't know if you've noticed this, but almost every app now has like a video feature. They have a comment section. They've got ads, and then some random ass fucking shop on there for no reason. Like, Facebook is like that. You know, you got Instagram, you got all of these apps, and they're all basically the same app, just in different places. And I want to know if you guys have like a feature that ruined your favorite app. Because for me, it's whenever they put ads on it and you have to pay to get rid of the ads. Like, I don't mind if there's little ads, but like if they're in your face all the time and the only way to get rid of them is to pay money, like that just seems fucking like greedy to me, bro. Like, when's the Rastov app dropping? I don't even know what would be on a Rastov app. I have no idea. What would we even... Well, okay, let's theory craft this for a second, all right? What would we actually put on a Rastov app? You pay for YouTube Premium to avoid apps, so do I. See me in a box said everything is turning into TikTok and you refuse to get TikTok? Yep. I could be the guy that restarts FaZe Clan. Funny. The thing is like... everything is kind of like TikTok now. Like, even like YouTube, like fucking X, all of these like social media apps are basically just copies of each other now with different kinds of just like the way they look. But they're all very similar. Body pillow customization. I watched a video a while ago about how TikTok added some line into their rules about how they were allowed to like record and do shit with your information. So after that, I was like, I ain't touching it. Powered by Whiskey said age verification ruined Pornhub. Well, I mean, that's only happened to some unlucky people. But I mean, that's another thing, right? Like, that's one of them. The fact that, like, if you're in a specific state in America, you can't watch it. Kiwi News in the Rastov app. Some of my favorite phrases. Dude, I honestly don't know. I don't know if anyone would be using a Rastov app. Dingy said they are still talking about me. Of course. I get sent clips every time they talk about me. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. They're going to keep talking about me. That's cool. I don't mind. I just want them to be happy. I just want them to be happy, honestly. I would like them to leave me alone, but I don't think that's going to happen. As long as some of you are watching. What, a ball game on the app, bro? That shit would be awesome. Dude. I would love to have like a transparent ball game that just sat over the screen so that whenever like a dono came in, it just added a ball to my screen and just like bounced around the screen. I feel like that would be very cool. That would be very, very cool. Would I go to a different competing time like Queens? The thing is, right, okay. The reason I chose this time is because it's good, one, it's a good time for me, but honestly, 6 is the best. But I didn't want to stream over the first 2 hours of live. I didn't want to go later because I didn't want to stream over Billy. And I didn't go at 4 because I didn't want to stream over Mike. Live is, but also like the LCU's fucking 24 hours. Like, I'm going to stream over somebody. And I figured because they already have 4 hours, if I took, if I streamed here, I wouldn't be like fucking them up too much. But I'm not going to have any impact on their performance at all. So, I don't know. I'm down to try different times, though, if it's going to get to a point like where it doesn't matter anymore. So. Starts at 1 a.m. for you, so it's not often you can watch. Maybe, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, maybe I'm hamstringing the people that can watch my show live by going so late, thinking of them. I don't know. Balltuck said we need a ball game that works like the DVD screensaver, trying to hit the corners, but then again, it will never, because it's a ball. That's true. Stream over live. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to do it at 6. I could try. I could definitely. You know what? The funny thing is if it was at 6, if I streamed at 6, the announcements would all happen at the start of the stream. Just worry about me. I mean, I don't know. Like, the thing is I'm trying to show, and I don't know why I care so much. I'm trying to show that, like, I'm trying to show that I am not trying to do dodgy shit, but I don't really, I think it's going to get taken whatever way is convenient. So, maybe I just have to, I think I'm at the point where I'm just going to unsubscribe to all of the channels and just like fucking wipe it from my memory. I don't know. Because I feel like maybe it's impacting me too much. Curious Cat said, your analytics will tell you from what country most of your viewers are from, then you can pick the best time. I mean, yeah, the viewers are mostly from America from what I've seen. Maggie May said, because you're a nice guy and actually cared for the LCU. I did. I still do. I don't want them, I don't want them to fail. Nothing like that. Still like a lot of people there. But, maybe I am going to like try and stream a little bit earlier. I don't know. I'm going to give it a try. Eventually I'm going to try. You're gonna attack me no matter what. Fair enough. Yeah, it is difficult to just make a clean break. But yeah, I don't know. I still got people there I consider friends, even though none of them are allowed to talk to me. Can't control the narratives they want to spin. The ones that know how you are the ones that should matter the most. That's true. Yeah. I might try out some different times and see how it goes. Block, 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 block. You're from small town in America? Nice. I like small towns in America. They always feel very homey. Because I grew up in a small town in New Zealand, so it was a very small town, not a lot of people. Then I moved into cities. Maggie May said, I'll show up whenever I believe in you. Atlanta said, can't talk to you, but we'll talk shit about you. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It still feels very raw. You know what I mean? It's only been like what, just over a week since I left. It kind of stings a little bit. Amberlyn Reed's joining Bus, dude. I might watch that depending on when it's on. Maybe I'll have to stream if they're going on. If they're going on during this time. I might have to change my streaming schedule just so I can watch it. Who knows? It's exciting though. It's cool for them. It's Mooch said you need $1,000 level to your channel called Royal Cunts, bro. It's literally you cannot go higher than 500. I think is the maximum. Dude, Willie the Fridge said, to be honest, Pitt and your mama is the best entertainer there. I can't lie, I'll be watching some Pitt. I actually find him very engaging. He actually he puts on a pretty good show. I can't lie. I enjoy watching his takes. Who would have thought that he would end up being the most fair guy? This shit is crazy. Powered by Whiskey said, Rastov app, ball games, cheerleader corner, Chubbs You Love screensavers, shirt/tent store, Shave Dono page, Kiwi egg store used, link to dog shelter. Come on, bro. Am I coming back? No. Foodie will be in the LCU next? Maybe. Oh, the LCU does miss me. I mean, like, you know, I know there's a lot of people that would come over here and watch if they felt like they weren't going to get fucked with. And I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to get fucked with either. So, yeah. It is what it is. I think maybe I just need a it's hard, man, because I spent a lot of time. I spent a lot of time there. I spent a lot of time with a lot of people. I'm thinking I just have to clean break it and fucking unfollow the channels and just stop watching. Because every time I get a notification, it kind of like, oh, you know, because again, I didn't want to go. I didn't want to leave. But it's the position I'm in now. So we have to move forward. We can't move backwards. So maybe I just need to focus more on moving forward. I still care a lot about Sweet Tea. I hope she does well. I hope her show does awesome. Like if they're gonna stream during this time, I might change when I'm streaming just to not go over her and Scooter. So I don't know. Makeup with Keem. I wish them a Merry Christmas. Got a very kind of like angry text back, but you know, I still care about the guy. He still helped me out a lot. They did me dirty. I mean, it is. I don't know. I've tried to be as respectful as possible. It's difficult though. It's difficult.
At Crash reacts everything super chatted 9.99. If you ever want to play TCG card shop together, we can one of these weeks.
I mean, that sounds like a lot of fun. They said I'm banned. Yeah. it feels like it feels like everybody's like chilling around the camp, like the like the fireplace, like drinking, and I'm in the window like that could have still been me if I didn't leave. But I mean, I'm here now. I need to just let it go, right? Mooch said you'll be pleased to keep all the money after YouTube's cut rather than giving half to Keem every month. It's not. It was never about that. But we'll see how long it all lasts while he drowns me out. Just make an alt account called Rastov's Ghost. Oh my god. I have a bright future on my own and just do my fullest. I'm gonna do my best. I'll do my best. We ain't gonna fail. I don't like failing. Yeah. All Tuck said Rastov and Johnny Big collab went, bro. Dude, if I could get a sponsorship from them, bro, get some discounts, I would 100% do that. What's my Kick channel? I couldn't find it. I think it's just at Rastov's as well. I haven't actually streamed on. I've made it. I just haven't streamed on it before. Yeah, but we'll start trying to do some collaborations and shit like that. I've had a bunch of people reach out. Again, I'm just trying to be respectful and not like doing too much. So Mooch said the LCU was better when it was not a universe filled with shit. Collaborate with the other Voldemorts. I don't know about that. Oh, you found me? Awesome. We're definitely going to be building up this first before we do any other platforms or anything like that. So, yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't fucking collab with the Voldemorts. I ain't that crazy. I'm trying to make like a clean break, I think, at this point. I know you were just joking. That shit like made me laugh because I thought about it for a second. The real Johnny Big fucking sent a peach. There's just no way. When can we expect the Buff and Rastov workout stream? Bro, I like talking to Buff a lot. I like him. He's cool. I also like I know he wants to prove that he can kind of do this shit on his own as well. So I don't want to like it's hard to word it without sounding like a dick. Because like if I say like I'm not trying to do it for him, that's not what I mean. You know what I mean?
Twilithy Fridge super chatted 10. I'm still confused why you got Voldemorted. You've been nothing but respectful.
I think it's because they expected a lot of people to come over and watch me and donate to me, honestly. And he said on multiple occasions it was to stop the bleeding. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. They didn't want people coming over and giving me moonies. So that's why there's announcements every day, right? So what about the Rastov and Boom Rock'em Sock'em Robot stream? Bro, I'm definitely gonna do some streams with Mr. Boom Boom Pow. That would be cool. But yeah, the thing is like we could talk about, what happened and why it happened a lot. At the end of the day, it's like, it is what it is. We're here now. I want to move forward. Yes, it's hard because I feel like I still have like a connection back that way. Because I spent a lot of time, so there's going to be moments where I get sad about it and I fucking talk about it when I probably shouldn't, but I can't help that. I'm human. Lacey said she quit. I mean, I don't know. If she did, she did. If she didn't, she didn't. Like,
Twilithy Fridge super chatted 5. Well, we're all here together.
Hell yeah, we're here together, and we're gonna keep being together. That's the main thing. We're gonna keep being together. I'm gonna turn up for you guys every day, except maybe Sunday. I might take Sunday off. I'm getting a little tired. I'm not really tired, but It would be nice to sleep in. General said, did you watch the Wonderland members only yesterday? No, I'm not a member to them. This is the place to be. Hell yeah, this is the place to be. The Discord's cool, man. There's a lot of cool people in there chatting about random stuff. Seriously, take my weekends. I love streaming, though. I actually really enjoy this. And for a while, I kind of lost the passion for it. I wasn't enjoying it. You know, I didn't want to do it. And then when I made the break, I was like, fuck, this is what, like, literally showing up today, right? And I know, right, 127 people might not look like a lot coming from the LCU, bro. But, like, if I took each and every one of you and put you in a room with me, that's how I think about it. That's a shitload of people for me. That's a shitload of people. Like, I'm so appreciative of that. You know? Oh, so good. So good. Are people who join the Discord getting banned? I don't know. You know, if I keep getting support, probably. But no, like, I ain't gonna let anything dodge happen in that Discord. You know, we're not gonna have. There's no plotting. There's none of that shit. I'm not standing for that crap. Right? Like, this is not a detractor channel. This is not going to be like it's not an LCU side server. This is something different. So this is something, this is us moving forward. Oh my God, Danny! With the 10 gifted, we got you a friend. Okay, we got you a friend today for your VIP chat. You and Curious Cats can have all the VIP chats you want now. We got you a friend, bro. Alex said, let Keem ban us. We will be here to support you. Fuck, I know you will, bro. I know you will. Also, what's up? I got you a friend, Danny. I got you a friend. Yes. It was pretty funny, okay? Because Danny was our only champion until today. And I was like, you doing all right, buddy? And he was like, yeah, I'm just chilling in my little hug box. It was just him. Oh, fuck it. They cracked me the hell up, man. This shit's funny as hell. You've got a friend. Oh my God. I absolutely love it. Oh, dude. Okay. Let's get back onto some topics. I know that people love talking about the LCU stuff. It's fresh. It's still, you know. Oh, you know what? Mr. Boom Boom Pow said any app that forces you to watch ads gets deleted from my phone. That's fair. Spaceship said, you know the numbers are going to be like 30 in a few weeks. You really need to think ahead, man. If that's what happens, that's what happens. That's the thing. Like, people have streamed without the LCU for fucking years. Right? If I can't make this work on my own, I don't deserve it. That's the honest truth, right? I've had a year in the LCU. If I can't make this work, if I can't take the lessons that I learned, if I can't take the experience that I got to turn this into something for myself, I don't deserve to be here and do it, right? This is probably the biggest challenge that I will face. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to try my hardest, and I know that you guys are going to turn up. Maggie May said people are missing the point, Rastov. I know. The thing is, they are conditioned to think this way. That's how it is. Like, I missed the beast. That's right. People are conditioned to think that, like, they suck without it. If I suck without it, I suck without it, right? That, again, I didn't leave because I wanted to go off and do my own thing. I need to make that very clear. I hit a point I didn't want to do live. I didn't want to leave the universe. I didn't. But this is where I am. If you think it's a mistake to not go back, that's a fair point. I'm going to try to prove you wrong, though. I'm going to try to prove you wrong. But you know what? This actually segues interesting and like really well into one of these points that I wanted to talk about. And that's that online spaces don't teach you how to think. They teach you how to react. Okay. And the key things to think about when we're talking about this is that reaction is what is rewarded. Okay. Reflection is invisible, and that changes behavior. And I was thinking about it, right? the word, and I'm going to say this in quotes because, you know, I don't really want to say this over here too much, but it was normal over there, was retard, right? I have no idea when it became socially unacceptable to say it or why it became socially unacceptable, but I knew that it was like you just weren't supposed to say it. Right? Online, you just weren't allowed to say it anymore. It wasn't a thing. Like, you were like, nope, can't say that. That's bad. I don't know when that changed, but the internet told me it changed. They didn't tell me why. They just said, bad, don't say it. And then when it came to the LCU, they were like, no, we could say it again. And I don't really want to, like, I'm guilty of saying it a lot over there. Not a lot, but, you know, I started saying it. It feels weird, though. So I'm going to try not to say it. But as an example, that is one of those things that's just like, the internet told me not to do something. They didn't explain why. And then when you were allowed to do it again, nobody explained it either. Dingy said, no matter the numbers, we'll be here with you. And I appreciate that. I'm going to keep showing up if you keep showing up. We're going to show up together and have fun together. That's all it's going to be. So my question for you on this is, right? Was there something that you got told you couldn't say or couldn't do that you just went with? Didn't question it. Just was like someone, like you either read something about it saying this is bad now and you were like, all right, guess we're not doing that anymore. Or did you go against it? And did you just keep doing it? Mooch said, seriously, back to fun. Yeah, bro, it's nothing but fun. You know how we roll, Mooch. You know how we roll. It's nothing but fun. What did you guys, okay, Maggie May said, if any word hurts someone, I don't say it. That's fair. Rhubarb is a safe word. Holleridge said no, because I'm not a sheep. General said I always push back against that stuff. Was there something that you weren't allowed to say that you could say now? That when you were told you weren't allowed to say it the first time, you were like, all right, I'm not saying it. Moist. Moist is a fun word to say. Okay. I don't understand. You know what? That's a better point than what I'm trying to make. Why is moist an uncomfortable word? What is the weird part about moist? Why do people cringe with that word? I don't get it. Freedom of speech. Shred said, I had a former friend tell me if I was friends again with a certain person, we would never be friends again. He wasn't even a bad person. We've all had that. Tracy said, Gidgy. Okay, all right, well, okay. You like when your cake is moist? Mooch said, I don't know, I think of moist cake. Balltuck said, moist just sounds moist. Is it the way that the word is pronounced? Like, moist, moist, moist. Is it weird? Like, does it make... Curious Cat said there are cultural and country differences too. Ari, what is socially acceptable? That's true. There are words that get said in the UK that if you said them in America, people will be like, the fuck did you call me? I ain't going to say any of them, but you could look them up. Okay. Mark Robertson said squirt. Okay. All right. Okay. What are some, like, are there any words that genuinely make you uncomfortable? Beaver Nug said in the Air Force, they changed the cockpit to flight deck. Okay. That's kind of funny. Anxious Aussie said, yes, I have made a mate called, mate called Suit Yourself within and I think I just had a stroke. And anytime he says moist, it sounds dirty. So he's like, moist. Like that. Okay, let's not talk about soap. Okay. That was a one-time thing. I'm never doing that again. All right. I'm never doing that soap shit again. It actually made me sick. My mouth tasted like soap for a day. And all I did was put it in and suck it. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Fuck me, bro. You son of... I feel like I just got baited. Curious Cat said the D word I told you about earlier. I had a brother with that. Fair enough. No. Don't clip that shit. Dude. Okay, guys. Like, you know that I sometimes say dumb stuff, okay? You can't hold it against me every single time. That's not fair. Okay, man. Look, I didn't eat soap, but like I put it in my mouth. Oh, fuck off. Just fuck off. Okay? I'm not doing that. I'm not reading that again. It's gone. It's gone. Bad thoughts. Gone. We're not doing that. Okay? But there are plenty of words that I got told I wasn't allowed to say anymore. And the thing is I didn't say them to begin with, but people were like, you can't say this word now. I used to have friends that would be like, all right, we're not allowed to say this now. I literally, someone I used to work with would give me updates. Like he would just walk up to my desk and be like, this word's banned now. And I'd be like, why? And he'd be like, I don't know. And he would just walk off. And I would Google it. And I'm like, why is this? Not at work. I wouldn't Google it on the work computer, but like on my phone, I'd be like, is this actually banned? No, bro, we are never doing soap again. It's Mooch said, I live in America. We say whatever. Be offended. Yeehaw! Every time someone says, fuck your feelings, that's how I picture it in my head. Fuck your feelings. This is America. Everywhere else, it's like, hey, I'm sorry your feelings got hurt. This is why. America's like, fuck your feelings. There might be 100 million people in this country, but I'm the only one that matters. Fuck your feelings. You know what? I honestly respect it, but it's such a culture shock. It's actually such a mindfuck culture shock to me. Right? Literally. You will walk around wherever you go, and like most people act like they're the only person there. Mooch said, except the wokies who cry. Unless you live in California. When are we getting the Dr. Phil impression stream? Bro, every time I try to do it intentionally, it doesn't work. Oh, wow. Yeah, Curious Cat said, unfortunately in the UK, we don't have freedom of speech. Didn't someone get arrested for typing something on a forum? Is that, am I remembering that correctly? Let me know. Tell me if that's right or if it was different. Everyone there has main character syndrome. Dude. That was one of the biggest things that I kind of faced when interacting with a lot of Americans for the first time. Was everyone just assumed I was like lying or like bullshitting, making stuff up. I was like, nah, this is just how I am.
Storis 0617 Super Shattered 20. America. F yeah.
America. Fuck yeah. Coming again to save the motherfucking day. Yeah, America. Fuck yeah. Freedom is the only way. Yeah. Dude, if you haven't seen Team America, what are you doing? You living under a rock? That movie is crazy. Curious Cat said several people have been prosecuted for what they wrote on the internet. Dude. Can you imagine, right? If they did that in America, if people got arrested for shit they said online, like regularly, like other places. Miet Gaming. Sorry, you guys have sent me. The Team America's got me now. Can we get some Americas in the chat? Can we get some Americas?
At Freedom Tower Studios Super Shattered 5. I've been a loyal fan since they brought Yoon into the LCU and I plan to be as long as possible. Love you, Rastov. I got your back, brother.
I appreciate you, bro. I know you have. I remember like way back when I first got put on Aussie. I remember just looking at my personal channel being like, who the hell is subbed to me with like 63k subs? And it was you. I was like, damn, that's just cool as hell. So I remember all the people that have been supporting me from the beginning. Because, I attribute a lot of the success I had to them. And I got told that was a bad thing because, like, I shouldn't, attribute success to anyone that's not myself. till I left. The rules just change, all right? You know what? Rules are made to be twisted into whatever is convenient, right? That's how rules work. And that's what fucks with my head, okay? Because, like, if you say the rule is this, I'm going to follow that rule like that. And then they were like, well, no, there was this little side thing that you didn't know about. I'm like, oh, okay. It's Mooch said, New Zealand, fuck yeah, taking away all your guns, yeah. I think they did that. They did that, right? There was they did like a buyback. When was the New Zealand buyback? It was a buyback. But like, if you're a bad person or have bad intentions, right? You ain't gonna sell your guns back. Okay, so they considered it to be a failure, right? Because they collected 56,000 guns back from people, but they estimated that there was still almost like 170,000 to 240,000 banned in circulation. So it was like the honest people no longer had guns, and all the people that were like, I'm gonna need this for something, just got to keep it. Oh my god, that's so funny, bro. Because I remember when that happened, I was like, bro, there's no way that this is gonna work. Like, people aren't gonna want to give up, because it was after the after the really like tragic mosque shooting happened in Christchurch, and so they were like, we're trying to get you know, take as many guns out of circulation as we can. I feel like when shit like that happens, if they offered more money, maybe people would have done it, but I don't know. A Rastov DSP collab would go hard. I feel like I would get along with that guy, but maybe, I don't know. I know that he also has an appreciation for Hawaiian shirts. Booster quit? No, he didn't. I guarantee you he did not quit. Who cares? If he did quit, good. Oh, man. Hey, you guys got me over 100 likes. Thank you. Still 130 people here is crazy. Yeah. So, I mean, they try to do things like doing these buybacks and whatnot. It just doesn't... It doesn't work. It really doesn't work. Yeah, Gina said Booster sucks. He says some heinous shit. Yeah. Yeah, like the fact that people were surprised they didn't want to work with that guy is insane to me. Because, like, nothing he said was like the heinous shit he said was all from him, and it was mostly off air. It wasn't for the show. Dude's actually a piece of shit. Do I play with action figures still? Unless it's D&D minis. Now, what I will say is I did some retail therapy over the weekend. No, not weekend, over the Christmas break. Fucking felt like a weekend. And I managed to buy some very nice Magic cards, which are on their way. Some from America, some from in New Zealand. So... Flongle said, yeah, but New Zealand also only has 11 murder gun deaths per year. Yeah, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. Do I ever plan on doing D&D Dice Mystery Bag openings again? Yeah. I definitely will again. Have I got a 3D printer? I wanted to get one, but like, dude, I almost bought one right before I hurt my back. And if I didn't, if I had bought one, I would have been fucked, because like the one I was going to buy was a couple of grand, because I had the money at the time. But then when I hurt my back, I ended up getting into debt. So, oh, how much for a Fat Vereen cosplay? Bro. Okay, the thing is, right, I would do a lot of those funny things, but it's very difficult to find sizes that fit, right? I mean, you saw that cheerleader shit. That was the biggest thing I could find in America. Mr. Boom Boom Pow with a nice little unicorn sticker. First of, Diogo said, any updates on the Rastov universe? I want to pre-order the Rastov TCG. You motherfuckers are determined to get me in trouble, right? You're determined to get me in trouble. No, not first of. We ain't having no furry stuff in the Discord, okay? Nope. If you like that kind of stuff, don't tell anybody. Okay, because yeah, we ain't dealing with that shit. A plushie? Yeah, I don't know about a plushie. I don't know. Okay. There is... I don't know if I want to ask this, but I feel like I should ask. Is there a hobby that someone has where, like, if they have it, it just makes them, like, that 10% more annoying? I'm going to get, I'm going to get hate for this. But one of these hobbies that really irks me, it doesn't bother me so much if, like, they're into it, but it's okay, let me explain. Okay, so you know how people are like connoisseurs of coffee, right? If you like coffee and you enjoy coffee, good. You should like it. There's a lot of good coffees out there. But if you sit there and explain to me that you like the coffee that you're drinking because, like, it has hints of cinnamon and, like, maybe a little bit of nutmeg, and you can taste where the beans were flown in from, and, like, and you start really dissecting it, right? Like you're decoding ancient runes. That starts to bother me. I don't like, if you love coffee, cool. But when you start trying to talk to me like it's hieroglyphics and you're like, you're trying to solve the Da Vinci Code, you know, talking about, you know, when the sun hits the bean, like from the, that sounds dodge. When the sun hits the coffee bean from the right angle, the chemicals inside create such a good, like, flavor. Right? If people start saying that shit to me, it like my eye will start twitching a little bit. I'm just like, okay. No, that's cool, bro. Yeah. I'll take a little sip. No, it tastes exactly the same. Yup. Like, oh my God, Mooch, you're a snob? A coffee snob? No. Oh God. Wait, you hate Warhammer figurine painters? That shit's crazy. No. Pokemon cringe? A whiskey tester or any wine or spirits taster? Wine moms annoy you? Spending too much time on a particular subject? Fair enough. It's like, oh my, okay, people who upload food on Instagram piss me the fuck off too. Right? Craft beer people? Anyone who enjoys being vegan? Train spotters? Okay. Box wine moms. And this is the thing, right? We don't hate these people that do these things, but we don't need to hear about it. But I'm so polite that if someone sat there literally for half an hour and explained that, you know, when the bean is flicked from a specific angle, it creates like delicious flavors, right? Like, I'm probably going to listen to you, but I'm going to avoid any other time you want to talk about coffee moving forward. Like, I'm going to take a fake phone call if you try to talk to me about coffee again, okay? What do you mean that's a clip? What is the clip about that? Mr. Boom Boom Pow with another gifted hit Aaron's channel. People talking about mindfulness. Okay, I talk about mindfulness sometimes. I don't necessarily frame it that way, though. Flicking the bean? I didn't say that. Did I say that? Fuck off, I said that. Chubbs, I am having a good stream. If I flick the bean at a certain angle. I did not say that. Fuck off, I said that. Nah, you okay, you guys are just winding me up. Okay. You guys are just winding me up. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said, anyone who tries to give me life advice when I didn't ask. Didn't I try to give you life advice when you didn't ask? Are you trying to say you hate me, Mr. Boom Boom Pow? Do we have a problem? I did not say that. You guys are fucking kidding me. I did not say that. No, I didn't. No one Eddie hater said, hey man, Ronan, Eddie, or Rajesh, they're in a bum off. I don't know what that means. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said that was different. Okay. No, I did not say anything about. Did I actually say that? Okay, all right, Mooch. Are you just trying to personally attack me now? Anyone who likes Lord of the Rings instead of Star Wars, can't I just like both? Okay. Curious Cat said millionaires trying to dictate who I can watch on YouTube. That's crazy. Deanna said, Merry Christmas. We spent it in the hospital with our daughter. Hope you had a good one. I hope everything's okay. I did have a good one. Yeah, hope everything's good with you and your family. I do like both, dude. I like lightsabers, but also the fact that there's a magical, powerful ring that can make you invisible is cool as shit. Look, I'll show you. I've been building a deck. I'm just waiting for some shit to arrive, but I found that I had 2 cards worth $100 just sitting in my oh, come on. Can we just focus? Is it okay? Yeah, the 1 rings. These are $100 a piece, baby. I didn't realize they were that expensive. They were just sitting in my stuff. Right? And I was gonna buy this card, but I found out I already had it. It's a variation of the Pillars of the Kings. Right? Very cool. You know. Now, if there was a Star Wars magic set, I would probably buy that. I think that would be very cool. I did find it in my things. Okay, I've never really watched Star Trek, so I can't say whether or not like I liked it or not. Flongle said, you ever feel like I feel Rastov looks like the type to have performing magic tricks as a hobby? He gives children's party magician vibes. What? I wish I could perform magic tricks, okay? I actually watch a lot of magicians on YouTube and how they do the tricks, right? Where they have like the back cut out of cups and shit like that and how they flip the cards and stuff. It's very cool. Very, very cool. Why do I pronounce dick and dick the same? Bro. You fucking... Okay, like... Oh my God. Okay. I had a friend that used to live down when I was a teenager. I had this friend. He used to live down the road and he wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter because magic was evil. And he was only allowed to like certain parts of the Lord of the Rings, right? So he was allowed to like the humans, but he was not allowed to like the elves, the dwarves, or the orcs. It was very weird. I did not get a dog. Yeah, the video of the New Zealand bloke talking about his dick. Okay, yes. No, we do sometimes have accents. No, I just went Australian with it. Whoops. Why didn't they say Gandalf was Jesus? Dude, his parents were very religious. Very, very religious. Was not allowed to like anything magic related. To the point where like at school he would read like fantasy like magic books in the library instead of like hanging out with friends. Jesus the Grey goes hard. Okay, bro, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Oh my God. You guys are crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like look, do you guys, are you into any like collectible hobbies like that? Like I collect magic cards, I collect dice, I collect obviously the D&D minis. I've got boxes of shit I just haven't opened yet. But I've always enjoyed collectibles like that. Do you guys have any vices? Do you collect drugs? I'm not gonna snitch on you, I promise. Just Yu-Gi-Oh, Mr. Boom Boom Pal? Fair enough. Chubbs collects CDs. Okay, okay. Holleridge collecting Simpson stuff and Dragon Ball Z is cool. Mooch collecting comics. I didn't see that coming. That's cool. Food storage, paranormal related things, fishing rods. I wish they would have made me a lolcow card. They did, kind of. I have the one with me and Twiggy back there, and they made me the zombie. Collect books, towels and blankets. That's interesting. Magic cards, comics, vinyl records, Warhammer figures, One Piece, Digimon, Pokemon. Nice. Warhammer. Yeah. Okay. Tattoos. Okay. Look. On the subject of tattoos, okay. How bad would it have been if I actually got pressured into getting that tattoo and then left? Just saying. I'm very grateful that he fucking gave me permission to not get it. Oh, Alex's Warhammer books and vinyl, video games. Dude, a lot of you collect stuff. A lot of you collect stuff. Weird cultural stuff. Masks, instruments from tribes. That's cool. I like that. Never get a tattoo. Take it from someone who wishes you had none years later. I mean, fair enough. I wouldn't have minded getting like the little cow, right? But when it became Boogie's face, I was just like, I don't know if I want to do that. And to be honest, when I didn't get it, Boogie was like, I'm so glad you didn't get my face on your body. That would have been weird as shit. I'm like, you know what? Fair. DVDs, VHS, Blu-rays. You're like, okay. I mean, tattoos are cool. Yeah. And I probably will get something at some point, but yeah. Collecting fountain pens is kind of dope. I kind of like any kind of weird and obscure like collection like that, like collecting pens. It's kind of like, you know, people used to collect like postcards, stamps, you know. Okay, Mooch said you made out with him. You probably should have his face on you. No, that's what he... Alltuck said at this point, the community is collecting sus Rastov clips. Can you guys just not? But if you do find... Okay, if you do find like clips that you feel would be good over the TTS, we can maybe talk about having some of those changed. It was suggested to me that maybe we update some of that stuff. Freedom Tower, you collect discarded railroad spikes? Dingy said, completely off topic, try not to collab with YouTubers who have trolls. They might try to focus on your streams. I mean, that's a fair point too.
Sharkbait 774 super chatted 5. Good to see you doing your thing here.
And it's good to see you seeing me doing my thing here. Thank you for that, Sharkbait. Okay. Look. You know what? Okay. There's some of these things. I like that you guys have collectibles, right? But what is like the most overrated adult purchase? Right? You know that like once you become an adult, so all of a sudden people just start buying these things. Like I know people that just buy random chairs that you're never allowed to sit in. For me, it's throw pillows. Right? Have you ever been to someone's house and they've just got 60 different throw pillows and you're not allowed to touch them? Freedom Tower said it's what's used to hold the rail down to the sleeper. I know what a rail spike is. I didn't expect anybody to be collecting something like that. That's very cool. Like Funko Pops. Hey, Funko Pops kind of cool. Mugs, candles. I mean, okay, you can like burn a candle. You can drink out of a mug. A sandwich maker always ends up being a pain to keep clean. Your girlfriend always buys like 3 throw pillows. Plastic all over the furniture. Oh, okay, that's crazy. But no, see, for me, it's throw pillows, right? Because like a lot of the time, these pillows are never comfortable, like at all. And they don't want you to move shit. Uh, 8-bit, fucking hell. 8-bit Eric said for 500 gifted, Rastov will tattoo Cupid on his ass for Valentine's. Fuck no. Well, you know what? I could say I did it, and then I wouldn't have to show anyone because it would be TOS, right? I would never have to fucking show that shit. Okay, what's a throw pillow? You know how you have a couch, right? And people just have random, like, pillows? It's just a random, like, decorative pillow. And normally, like, if you sit on the couch, they'll take all the pillows off. It's the same with, like, on a bed, right? They'll take all the pillows off. It's literally just there to look decorative. Oh, dude, that's a good question. Kiana said, what's views on making beds every day just to get back in it? Bro, I don't care. I like having a made bed, but it doesn't really bother me too much. I have made a pillow fort before. 8-bit Eric said, the fancy comforter on a bed that we aren't supposed to use either is overrated. Bro. Oh my God. Yes. Dude. Oh. My mom used to have a spare bedroom that always had like the nicest stuff on it, but no one ever slept on it. Right? And she would get mad if the cats were on it and stuff like that, bro. Like it just, yeah, always, it's literally just to look at. And every now and then someone might sleep in it like once every couple of years. Can we watch professional pillow fights? It's the best. I mean, we could at some point. China sets no one eats on. Oh my God, yes. But then the one time you do eat on it, you get pressured into eating and someone chips something or breaks something and then you're like, all right, cool, I'm just not going to ever touch this shit again. Jay Madden said, I'm a grown-ass man with Spider-Man bedding for a queen-size bed. Bro, you do you, man. If that makes you happy, If that makes you happy. San is the shocker said, does your server have that dock spot the LCU has? It's not a dock spot. But I mean, we have a bot. It doesn't do that though. No one's getting doxed. Yeah. You should have a Hello Kitty bedroom. That would be crazy. But yeah, bro, like I don't understand the fixation with buying throw pillows. 8-bit Eric said, my mom has a formal living room. We literally do not go in except on Christmas Day. It's fancy furniture, literally never used, an entire fucking room. Yes, it happens all the time. Like literally, my mother, when she was alive, had one of these rooms that just no one really went in. It had a computer in it, but no one really ever touched it. It's crazy, you know, like I couldn't do it. I'd have to have a room that was used or it would bother me. Like every room in this house is used for something. So yeah, I can't just have something, and I wouldn't like throw money at it either to make it into something. But I get it. Like, you know, some people wanted to have a nice room made up just in case, but they never ever had anybody over. Seth Look said, I was sleeping in the same dinosaur sheets from my childhood deep into my 20s. I mean, dude, if it made you more comfortable while you were sleeping, bro, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. Here's another one. Here's another one of these random questions, all right? What's a flex that's not a flex anymore? All right. One of these things that bothers me is when people say, I only sleep 4 hours a night. Like, fucking good for you, bro. Like, nowadays, if you start being like, I only sleep 4 hours a night, you probably have health issues or do drugs. Okay. 8-bit Eric said, having more than one TV in a house is not a flex anymore. 100%, bro. 100%. Owning a Hummer. Having a VCR. Yep. But honestly, for me, it's literally the ones that are like, I only sleep 4 hours a night. Dude, I need 8 hours. If I don't get 8 hours, I'm fine if I get like 5, like at the minimum, right? Because I could function through a day. 6, not too bad. 7's like, all right. 8, perfect. Gina said, people who brag about how much caffeine they drink, like, bro, drink some water. Having 10 monster drinks in a day is not okay. True. Shred said, when people boast about new things in an arrogant way. Maggie May said, I get 2 to 4 hours of sleep a night. Dude, I'm just saying, like, if that's all you need, sweet. But there's people that's like, oh, I don't know why you sleep so much. I only do this much, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, oh. It's Mooch said meeting Boogie, not a flex anymore. Hey, kind of still think it's a flex. I consider that a flex. I love that guy. Oh, Jules Deep said, how much alcohol you can drink when you're over 35? Dude, okay. Yes, that's actually a true one. When you're young, right, you're like, bro, I could down an entire bottle of Jack and be totally fine, right? Everyone's like, yeah, this guy's a boss. This guy's a machine. You get to age 35 onwards. I polish off a bottle of Jack every night. They're like, bro, are you in therapy? Are you okay? Is everything fine with the kids? Are you going through some shit, bro? That's actually so true. Oh my God, that one's actually hilarious. That's actually so funny. Apparently Buff just got offered a job back. Bro, I think he should if he wants to, but I don't know if he wants to. If he does, no hard feelings. He's not committed to me. Seth said, I wish I could sleep 8 hours, but I keep waking up after maybe 6 if I'm lucky. Then I'm just tired all day. Yeah. That's definitely true. Sadly, making 100K a year no longer a flex as of 2022. Damn. That sucks. I still think that's a flex. Okay, it's still a flex here. All right, it's still a flex. Dude, one of my ex-girlfriends used to say, I can't be with you unless you make at least 50K. Right? And I remember getting a job. And it was, when I started, I think it was like 32K. Because it was like entry, like it was entry level, right? And she was like, there better be room for growth. And that's when I started thinking, this is probably not gonna work out. This is probably not gonna work out. And it didn't. Shocking. She would also polish off a bottle of Jack Daniels every night. It's not boyfriend, okay? It's not boyfriend. Let's not do that. It's not. I'm not gay. Now, there's nothing wrong with being gay. Okay, it wasn't. Okay, Flongo said, your ex said a lot of things. We've heard her TTS voice. That's different. That's a different ex-girlfriend. All right. None of them hold a candle to Mrs. Rastov, though. She is the light of my life. It's not Scooter, okay? How much did she make? Nothing. She made nothing. She was living off the money that she got from divorcing her military husband. So, yeah. But I was expected to make 50K. People are weird, you know. So, Red Headliner said, sorry you didn't get your diamond encrusted cow pendant, Rastov. That's okay. Is that what they got? That's kind of cool. I can't lie. That's pretty cool. I like it. How did I meet Mrs. Rastov? It's okay if you can't say. No, it was at work. It was at work. You know, I trained her. Nothing happened until after training was finished. But that's how I met her. Maybe it's in the mail. Somehow I don't think so. Don't think so. But dude, I mean, look, if they made it a year, they deserve it. They honestly do. They got diamond encrusted eggs to eat and poop out later. That's fine. Okay, no, we're not hanging on trained her, okay? We're not hanging on trained her. Can I give you a tour of the stuff in the background? I mean, like, kind of. Like, there's a lot of deck boxes, magic cards down there. I got a lot of local TCG stuff there. A lot of other stuff. I got Squid. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. It will take a long time. Maybe one day we'll go through it. Okay, let's not. No, okay. Trained her does not mean. Okay, look, dick box. Fucking hell, bro. Like, I can't say anything around you guys. I can't say anything. Gina said, "Lol, Rastov, I love trolling you. You're such a good sport. You guys fucking suck." You fuck with me so much, okay? You screw with me so goddamn much. Magic the Gathering is a terrible addiction. I should sell it? No, I just bought more. I'm not investing in drugs. Look, you guys have to love me, okay? At this point, we're bonded. Fuck me, bro. I swear to God, I get baited by you guys so often. Diamond encrusted frosted tips sounds heavy. It sounds very heavy. You got Zell and Cypher magic cards today? Dope. Tell you a story? You mean like a story time with Rastov? I don't know if I'm going to do any more chat GPT generated stories. But if there is a, if there's a book you want me to read and a page number you want me to read, you can whack it on the back of a 10 and then I will find that page and read it to you. I think that's how we're going to do it moving forward. Because like the last couple of stories, the first story that ChatGPT generated was bomb. The last couple of stories that ChatGPT generated were kind of dog shit. What's up, Luann? Good to see you. You were so pissed they put Nightmare on Balls you had to unsub. Honestly, bro, give it a chance, man. I watched it a few times. It's never gonna be me and Billy, but dude, Nightmare's not bad. Like he's honestly, I don't think anyone else could have replaced me. Oh. I think it's Zal is your favorite FF character. He's very cool. He is very cool. Let me see. Let me have a look. All right. You'd watch if it wasn't at 4 a.m. I mean, you know, we moved to 4 a.m. to help out your mama. But yeah, if you guys want a story, whack it on the 10 with the book and the page number. I'll find it. We'll read it out. How has streaming been? Dude, streaming to you guys is fun. It's really nice having like a small intimate chat, I can't lie. The fact that like I get to interact with what you guys are saying a lot is what I missed a lot about being on Aussie. It was like, and I understand that like people are like, that's not how you do a show. Good, I'm not doing a show. I'm doing a stream with my peeps. So if you want to be one of my peeps, come hang out, talk in the chat, and we'll chat together. And then when you're done, go chat in the Discord with everybody else. I appreciate it. You think I would like the game The Machine? Nasty Rasty falling off between before GTA 6? You think so, bro? You think I'm falling off? Maybe. But if I hit rock bottom, the only way to go back is up. So it doesn't, like, bro, it doesn't bother me. It's a decision I made, bro, and I'm sticking to it. Sticking to it. And I appreciate you guys being here with me. Holy shit, has it been 2 hours already? Fuck me. Dude, this time has blown through. I was only going to do 2 hours. If you want to go a little bit longer, we definitely can. Shit, I didn't realize it was, I didn't realize we were already at 2 hours. Holy crap. Interesting. It did feel a lot faster today. But you know what? Like, another 2 hours, I don't know. Another 10 hours? You crazy? You down for a longer stream? What would we even talk about? I don't even know. Time flies when you're having fun. That's true. Can you pay to have me read Lord of the Rings? Hey, if you whack that shit on a 10 with a page number, I will. 2 hours is cool. You just got here? Sleep stream? No.
At Crash reacts everything super chatted 4.99. I think you will great streaming, you just need to find airflow and content.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm trying out different things. I'm looking at different types of content that I'm going to try. You know, doing it solo is definitely a lot different than having like, you know, a co-host and a pre-built audience. Mr. Barnyard said, "Sup, nasty rasty. How you going, my Kiwi bud? Just got here. I'm good, bro. I hope you're doing well too. I could watch funny videos. Now, I have been told that you got to be careful when you're on your own with a lot of the stuff you watch, because sometimes they can try and hit you with a copyright. So I'm trying to, before I start doing a lot of that, I'm going to figure out how that works, because I don't want to get pinged or stung. Give us a childhood story. Oh, may I suggest I hire Grace Thorpe and Gidgey? I'm not starting a universe, bro. It's just me. Okay, I could tell you a story from my childhood. It was I've learned yesterday not to tell like sad, depressing stories because a bunch of people leave. So I'm not going to do that. I will tell you an embarrassing story. Okay. I will tell you an embarrassing story for me. But do I pay? Do I paywall? I don't know. This story is actually kind of embarrassing. I'm gonna make it a small goal. How about that? I'm gonna make it a small goal. Because I actually like it. The thing is the first thing that pops into my head is usually the worst thing. We're only going to make it very small, though, okay? We'll make it a small... It's only 10 twos. Nothing crazy. Not a big deal, said, just finished Lolcow Live. Yeah, you broke Keem. I doubt it. Bro's been in the game for fucking ever. Dude, I doubt... I doubt I've done... unless you want to specify what happened, then maybe. But I don't think so. I doubt I could break him. Bro's he's an OG in the game. He's totally fine. He's totally fine. Did everything fucking freeze? Hold on. Let me double check. Did shit fucking... No, I don't think it froze. Am I still here? Oh shit. Sandy44 Gaming. What the oh, I don't know if it count. I don't think it counts stickers. Shit. Oh, I broke him as in he's hurt, acting like he don't want me. I mean, maybe. Looks like we're going. Okay, looks like it is working. I didn't freeze. All right. No, it was just a second where like the chat didn't come through, and then it just went fucking boom, 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 boom. The Witcher 3's getting new DLC. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Oh, Luann with the 2. We had Gina with the 2. And Mooch with the 2. We're gonna blitz this shit real quick. No, that's okay. I'm gonna still count yours. We're 4 out of 10. Play that 2-part news report I sent you. I definitely will have a look at that. I want to double check it first. But dude, if you could keep sending me funny shit, bro, that would help me out a lot. Booster didn't quit, all right? He quits all the time. It ain't gonna happen. I promise. Look, the LCU is just fine. They don't need me. They didn't need me. Okay? It's all gravy. It's all gravy. It is totally fine. Everything is all
Alex
good.
Doris 0617 Super Chatted 12. Here are the 6 Super Chats for the gold. Story time.
Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. And Sapphire had one come through as well. Okay. Fuck me. Why do I like why every time I have to tell one of these stories, dude, I don't want to put music to this, but you know what? I will put some sad music to it. Okay. Long, long time ago, when I was a young lad, I was hanging out at a friend's house. A friend who we'll call Bobby. Bobby and I were inseparable. He was a cool guy. We had a lot of fun together. One weekend I was staying at Bobby's house. And they made some food that I'd never had before. You can imagine where this is going, but it's kind of worse than that. Quickly ran to the bathroom. Opened the door. Bobby's stepdad was sitting on the toilet, taking a crap. He didn't lock the door. He looked up at me. Wang hand like hanging in the wind. He said, "Oh, Rastov, we're all men here. It's fine. Could you close the door?" Young Rastov felt like the world ended in that moment. Ran into his friend Bobby's room and crapped his pants. And I blacked out whatever happened after that because I can't remember anything after that moment. That was one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me, okay? I must have been like 7, 8, something like that.
At Willie the Fridge Super Chatted 10.
Oh, too late.
Just wanted to ruin the story.
You were so close. You were so close. Now, honestly, if it was just pooping, that wouldn't be so bad. But it was the embarrassment of going into the bathroom, having him look up and be like, "Oh, what's up, dude?" Like Wang hanging in the wind. The worst part is, hold on, let me get this back. The worst part of the story is, I didn't want to tell my parents what happened. But what I didn't know is that Bobby's stepdad was a friend of my mother's from school. So Mum came to the door the next day when I was at home and said, Rastov, is there something you want to tell me? Is there something that happened while you were at Bobby's house? So it was the second moment I felt like I was going to die. I said, nope, nothing. She said, you didn't walk in on a stepdad and then crap your pants, young Rastov?
Crash reacts everything Super Chatted 4.99. I have to go. Have a great day, LMK. If you ever want to stream TCG card shop together.
Hey, thank you, bro. Have a good one, man. Appreciate you. The look on her face I do remember, where she was trying not to laugh. She did one of these, the okay, and walked away. Young little kid Rastov, traumatized, went to dad And he actually just laughed and said, shit happens. Never really hung out with Bobby much after that. Now, I'm pretty sure that's not related, but he did move to a different school. After like about a couple of weeks. Again, probably not related. But it's a little part of me. A little part of young Rastov thinking that maybe it had something to do with me. Yep. And with that, I think now is a good time to end the stream. It ain't getting better than that. It ain't getting better than that shit. We've had a crazy stream today. We've talked about some cool shit. You want a trauma dump? No, I ain't doing that. That makes people leave. I ain't trying to make people leave. Where am I going to send people? Let's see. You know what? It's going to be... I'm going to send you somewhere else. That's what we're going to do. Today went way too quickly. I really appreciate you all hanging out. I'll be back again tomorrow. Maybe we'll try a different time. If we go earlier or later, I'll let you guys know. But other than that, thank you for coming out. Thank you for the crazy support again. Love you long time. Yeah, see you next time. Peace. Oh, Scandal Follow. Thank you for the 10 right at the end.